everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. First NFL carry for the rookie Christian McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Christian McCaffrey, everybody knows the family pedigree, and they're hoping for a lot of big things from him, aren't they?
He gave great evidence of that while he was at Stanford. Tremendous amount of big plays, whether he was running the ball, catching it, returning kicks, you name it. A lot of people were wondering if he would go at number 8 to the Panthers because he's not a big guy, but his ability to make plays in the open field, Panthers could not pass him up.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball.
Turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality. He'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Godot's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle to Garcon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go!
Well, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Somewhat surprising stat. The Panthers, they haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher on the ground since 2009. That's the longest active drought in the NFL, but certainly they're hoping Christian McCaffrey can change that.
Not just as a ball carrier, but also as a pass receiver, and take pressure off of Cam Newton, give him some easy completions, and maybe he doesn't get hit as much in the pocket that way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it fights through one man. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
The 49ers heading out, and Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years, but while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well, and they're going to respect the pass. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future, and this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about them getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and it will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Green, 39. Leopard. Gone.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. To throw on second down is Newton. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Immediate dividends from their #1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do? Cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Defense showing blitz. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Newton.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A final shot before the break. Newton steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They're going to try and throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Madison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, baby!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Newton to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers, Olsen. Greg Olsen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And his kick is good. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Back now here in Santa Clara. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down after a good gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the back goes into motion. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This run defense was a weakness last year toward the bottom of the league, and early returns not good here this year.
And that's too bad because you and I both know that when you have something that's a weakness from your team the year before, you spend a lot of time out in the offseason, whether it's personnel, adjustments in scheme, all of those things. So that's got to be disheartening to start off the season this way.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Newton gives off to Stewart. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Newton now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw, Newton. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. And Newton's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Panthers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here.